Alright guys, alright, we are back. I want you to pause this video, go and get a drink, go and get some popcorn, because we're going to watch the trailer for Everything's Gonna Be White, or Everything's Gonna Be Alright. This is probably the most racist trailer that I have seen on YouTube right now, and this has been pushed by the mainstream. Of course, this is the Showtime trailer, and obviously Showtime has gone full woke. Now, obviously, before we get into the video, before we break it all down, let's have a look at the dislike button. Oh, wait, we can't. Never mind. What we can do is actually bring it up in Chrome so you guys can actually see the dislikes, because oh boy, do the dislikes show something. So we'll remove Firefox and we'll put on display. Here is the trailer here. Showtime, same thing. It's had 1.4 million views and over 11,000 dislikes to 843 likes. That is a whopping ratio. That is a really, really bad ratio. Now, I've also love the comment section on how it seems to agree that this is blatant racist. If I'm responsible for what my ancestors did, then I'm also responsible to take credit for the Wonkas created. Thank you, Showtime. Wonders, sorry, they created. Thank you, Showtime. Should white people have any responsibility? Yeah, it's like just people are just ripping on it. Just remember, people, someone wrote this. I completely agree with judging someone on by what their ancestors have done. I believe we start with elves. Elvins? Start with elvins? Elvins? Whatever. Videos like this are why YouTube removed the dislike bar. Called it. Someone else, I feel creepy. It's a creepy feeling to see people you've never met, that you never know nothing about, and who don't know you, telling you how much they hate you. So like I say, though, this is why dislike button had to be removed. So basically no one that I can see in this comment is approving of this video. So that is that. Alright, so obviously, like I say, guys, I want you to go get a drink, pause the video, get a drink. I'm going to go get one myself, and when we come back, we're going to watch this trailer. So I'll let you pause it, and let's do this when we get back. Alright. I have my Coke with some rum in it because I need a drink. This is gonna be fun. Oh, that's strong. Alright. Alright. Let's watch Everything's Gonna Be All White. Official trailer. And we're going to rebut it as we go through. So obviously we will be stopping. So let's just start.
I think what annoys me most about white people is when they pretend like they're the victim.
To be honest, I actually agree with that. That actually annoys the shit out of me too. Can we just get rid of Victimology 101? And by the way, it's not just when white people do it that annoys me. It's when all people do it, including yourself.
What's also annoying is when they kill us.
Wow. Okay. Some little facts for you. Black people are more likely to die from black people, as white people are more likely to die from white people. If you have a problem with those statistics, there is an FBI department you can lodge a complaint to. Guess what? Black people kill more black people per capita than white people kill black people. So at the end of the day, if you have a problem with black people killing you, or you black people dying, that may be something you might want to deal with in-house. Blaming white people because your brothers and sisters are killing you is like me trying to blame a cheerleader because I ain't a virgin anymore. It ain't her fault. Let's keep going.
What is fragile about whiteness when everything has been constructed around it?
Tell that to a homeless white person. Tell it to any white person, any homeless person. Right? You sit there and you claim about white privilege and stuff like that. Tell that to a vet who's came back from defending you and your right to, literally shit on people, gone overseas, put his life on the line, come home, and now has PTSD. Tell him about white fragility. I'd love you to try that argument.
Every part of who I am has been distorted or criminalized.
It's really just
Are you kidding me? Every part of your culture has been criminalized or stigmatized. Hang on, is that what she said?
It's really just a bunch of... It's really just a bunch of...
Every part of who I am has been distorted or criminalized.
Alright, distorted or criminalized. Like the guy that ran a truck through a crowd. Like all the Allah Akbar attacks that we've had all over the world, right? There's no truth to that whatsoever. Is she responsible for those? No, she's not. No. Do I think that at the end of the day that the elders in the community could probably do a lot more to stop it? Sure. But she's not responsible. But guess what? If you're not responsible for your tribe, then why the hell am I responsible for my tribe? You want to blame me for something that happened 400 years ago? By the way, it was black people that sold black people to white people, but regardless. If you want to blame me for your tribe doing something, and you think I should be responsible 400 years later, well then, let's just start talking about the pyramids that you enslaved people with. Or any of these so-called past religions or dynasties where people were slaves. I know it's come out now since then, and obviously the pyramids weren't built by slaves. Oh, well, careful, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, let's face it, they still had these harsh environments, right? If they want to complain about slavery, we can make the argument about the pyramids being built by slaves. Right? What colour were the people building the pyramids? All shapes and sizes. Run by black people.
It's really just a bunch of white lies.
Because there's no other such thing as, lies, right? There's no black lies or anything like that. It's just all white people lying.
We're storming the Capitol! You're not patriots. You're ridiculous.
And you're not patriots. You're looters, rioters, and thugs. You can see how me saying one thing is probably socially unacceptable, but you saying the other, well, that's completely fine, right? At the end of the day, 100 days over summer, the Black Lives Matter rioted. Now, it wasn't all black people there. There was a lot of white people. It was actually predominantly white people. But at the end of the day, there were still black people looting, rioting, and stuff like that. Guess what? You're not freedom fighters. You're looters. You're rioters. I can make the same argument to you. I would actually say the people at January 6th had a more of a right to protest than the Black Lives Matter. But, my thoughts.
One of the definitions of American whiteness is ignorance.
I love it when these people try and link Trump to white supremacy. Here's the thing. He's a Zionist. Morons! You go on about friggin' Trump being a white supremacist. I could ask any white supremacist what they think about Donald Trump, and I don't even think I could probably televise it. They hate him because he's a Zionist to them. He's a Jew lover. All this sort of stuff they say. To me, I don't give a shit. But at the end of the day, they hate him for it. This media trying to link Trump to white supremacy. You gotta be joking, right? He literally moved the embassy to Jerusalem.
White white people. We are not your problem. You are.
Should white people today feel any responsibility for slavery?
White people, we are not your problem. You are. I would say you are your own problem. I don't think people are sitting there saying, well, you probably get some, but the vast majority of people don't sit there and think, I'm white, so I'm your problem. But anyway.
Hell yeah. White Jesus or black Jesus?
Okay, then at the end of the day, you're responsible for your heritage. So let's talk about slavery, because, oh boy, we're going in on this video. You know how this all happened? You know how the blacks became slaves? Black people from a northern part of South Africa, I think it was South Africa. There are two tribes in South Africa. The South Africans and the North South Africans, right? The North South Africans were a particularly vicious bunch. They came down and conquered the passive South Africans. And guess what? They didn't want them there anymore. So they put them on a boat and they shipped them to America. If you want to complain about someone selling slaves, maybe the black people in your own country are the ones frigging responsible. Why am I responsible for something I didn't even have a part of? If you want to go back and blame white people for 400 years of slavery, seems like a choice to me, then at the end of the day, guess what? Start blaming your ancestors. Look, I'm not saying that people in the blacks in South Africa don't have a issue or a problem, right? They do have a right to claim land. This land was stolen from some of them, yes. But also, here's the thing, is the white people brought it from this other black tribe. Did they know at the time? Who knows? Who really, really knows? But at the end of the day, your culture sold you as a slave and then sold your land to white people to make money. Sounds like a you problem, not me. Although I will go with the whole black Jesus thing.
Jesus was not white.
I agree with that, actually. Jesus wasn't white, it was probably black.
Geography. Ain't no way Jesus walked around with blonde hair and blue eyes.
White culture fears the end of the world. For us as native people, the end of the world already happened.
Oh, God. They've even got the Native Americans in on it. Dude, Native Americans have all this stuff given to them from the US government. They have them. They have all these casinos. They have all these reservations and everything. The Native American culture is doing really well for themselves. Now, whether that money gets funneled down to these sort of people, I don't know. That's between their culture, right? But at the end of the day, let's face it, he's not sitting in a cardboard box, is he? So please tell me again how you're hard done by, compared to a PTSD suffering person who's come back from Iraq, who put his life on the line to protect you, and now can't seem to get a job or a house, while you sit in your lovely house complaining about how hard done by you were.
Multiple times.
Symbols and monuments, these are mementos of racism.
Bring that statue down. Put up a TCU BY yogurt or something.
I'm never going to comment on that.
Everybody can get behind.
The truth has to be told about history.
Oh, let's do the truth. Like I said, let's do the truth. Let's talk about your ancestors from one tribe selling another tribe. Please, let's do this. I'd love you to. Because of the whole, that whole narrative, well, will fall apart.
We have to make sure that these stories are told from our perspective.
there's always hope. You know what I'm saying? We don't give up.
It's about obliterating systemic and institutionalized racism.
This is a wild place, y'all. It's a wild place. I know Harriet and Frederick be up there just like, what is they gonna do?
I don't think anyone is going to actually watch this show, you know. But yeah. So February 11th. So apparently it comes out in like 3 days. Whoop-de-doo. Can't wait for that. So obviously, like I said, obviously as for the video itself, I'll put the actual thing back up on the screen here. And we'll turn Firefox off. So as you can see here, it's had 11,000 downvotes, 1.4 million votes, 1.419. Let's see if it goes up any. 1.421. So it's going up pretty fast, yeah. But at the end of the day, the comment section is just literally obliterating it. Obliterating it, whatever. At the end of the day, look, to be honest, this whole program, this Showtime thing, what Showtime's doing here, this is literally just them going through and race baiting and trying to do the whole divide and conquer thing. Look, at the end of the day, here's the thing. I don't care about past. I don't care about blacks past. I don't care about white past or anything like that. What I care about is having the best country to live in. Right? That's my issue. That's my thing. And I think at the end of the day, I've got black friends, I've got white friends. It doesn't mean shit to me. But at the end of the day, crap like this only serves one purpose, and that is to go through and to divide and conquer. That's all it does, is divide and conquer. And the best thing that people can do is not watch this trash. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. They will realise that it is really unpopular, and at the end of the day, they'll probably end up stopping. I don't know. I have a funny feeling that this will probably get a season 1 and season 2 or whatever. Whatever it is. But at the end of the day, it won't be popular, but they'll still just put it out there because, you know, virtual signaling, right? But like I said, it's literally, you go through the comments here, no one is liking this. Everybody is just smacking on it, calling it for what it is, and it's racist. It is racist piece of shit put out by Showtime because Showtime went fucking woke. Go woke, go broke. Look, let them spend the money. Let them put this crap out. No one will watch it. And at the end of the day, we'll be able to laugh, sit back, and just give them the bird. Alternative media is the way to go. For news, alternative shows are coming out now. We're even getting into, alternative media is even getting into their own production and stuff. For the gaming channel, we're actually working on a machinima that's going to be 43 minutes an episode, 10 episodes per season, 8 seasons. Like, it's going to literally have, like, 8 hours of video per season for 8 seasons. That's 8 eighths. I can't even do math. It's been a very long day. Oh, I suck at math. 64 hours of videos. And it's an amazing story. And we can even go further than that. So like I say, guys, look, let them burn their money. Let them throw it all into a furnace and burn it all off. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch this shit. And to be honest, this is going to red pill a lot of people. So for everybody that saw this and literally sat there and thought this is disgusting, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the non-crazy train. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in that comment section below. Obviously, guys, next video is coming up. There will be 2 videos today because I haven't done much over the past few days. I have been working on a mod. Actually, I might be able to sort of show you there. Yeah. But yeah, apart from that, guys, next video coming up, we'll be talking about the GoFundMe situation, and the send give something. I think it is. Yeah, I'd have to look it up. But guys, apart from that, have a great night. Enjoy yourself. Smack a like. Share the video, because obviously this video will be demonetized. And obviously at the end of the day, post it around. And hopefully we can get enough people work on this or red pilled on this crap. Apart from that, have a great night. See you soon. Have a great night and enjoy.